My brothers and sisters in Christ, today the Church celebrates the memorial of St. Januarius, bishop and martyr, a martyr of the early Church, who we know very little about his life. He's better known for the great miracle associated with him. For those who don't know, his blood is kept in a reliquary in Naples, and the dried blood mysteriously liquefies at certain key points around his veneration each year, a miracle that has been happening for centuries and that scientists have yet to explain. So that's what often kind of the cult of veneration around him is. But it's also fitting on this day that we have the celebration of a Bishop Saint Day, and a day in which the first reading in the letter of Timothy speaks about the qualifications of a good bishop, that we turn our minds locally to something else, and that is that today is the first anniversary of the death of Archbishop Fiorenza. It's hard to believe that a whole year has passed, and yet fittingly, as the Church would have us do, we not only celebrate funeral masses, but the first anniversary of death is another time in which there's mass formulary for the specific intention of praying for the repose of the soul. And so Cardinal DiNardo has asked the parishes of the Archdiocese to offer the Mass for the repose of his soul on this day. And so when you go to Mass, you may hear alternate readings other than the readings of the day. For example, many parishes will offer the Gospel passage today from Matthew 25 of the final judgment, the separation of the sheep and the goats, which is one of the options for a Mass for the dead, and one that's quite fitting for Archbishop Fiorenza. For if there's anything he was renowned for as a bishop, it was his great energy and attention put into matters of justice and of fighting for those on the margins, of the corporal works of mercy, making sure that the hungry were fed, the naked clothed, the homeless given shelter, the stranger visited. Or as I say, Pope Francis constantly uses the phrase of seeking out those on the margins. Well, that is something that was always near and dear to the heart of Archbishop Fiorenza. And so today, be sure to offer, even if you're not attending Mass today, to offer a prayer for the repose of his soul, for our shepherd who went before us, for those that have not always lived in the Archdiocese. Archbishop Fiorenza was our shepherd for 21 years before Cardinal DiNardo took over for him. And so he shaped our local church in powerful ways and left a lasting impact in our local community beyond just the Catholic circles, but to the community beyond ecumenical circles and secular circles for his works of justice. So please join me and Cardinal DiNardo in praying for him this day, that he may go to his eternal reward. May God bless you.